Today we're going to look at marking out and cutting out the pieces for the tray to make the sides of the tray of our box. We need 4 of these pieces, and these are cut from softwood. The first stage that we're going to do is we're going to mark them out like this. The tools that we're going to be using are a steel ruler, a tri-square and a pencil. The first stage in marking out is to take a piece of wood, and this piece of wood we've already just cleaned up with some abrasive paper, taken off any of the rough edges. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to mark a centre line. Now, to mark a centre line, we need to place the steel ruler on here, and we can see there that the piece of wood is 30 millimeters wide. So we need to mark that at halfway. To mark it at halfway, we're going to look there, 10, 15. This mark here is 15. I'm going to put carefully and accurately a mark with a pencil. Then, taking the other end of the wood, we're going to mark here, again 15. Then we're going to use the ruler lining between the 2 marks there and drawing a line along. We're then going to turn over the piece of wood. We're going to take our ruler, going to mark again up 15, and once more. Then again lining the ruler up accurately between the 2 lines and drawing a line down. The next stage is we have to mark on the end here our waist and our line for our halving joint. And we do this by using a second piece of wood. We could measure it, but we take the second piece of wood here, and we're going to hold these so that that edge there is flush with the side there. By flush we mean both surfaces are at the same level. We can then place that on the ground and make a mark. We can go round the piece of wood all the way round, accurately marking that on. We now have a line marked all the way round. And we take the other end of the piece of wood, we can mark that. The last thing we need to do is we need to just mark a line on the top here, and we can use that by using a tri-square. We can line it up with the mark on the side of the wood and make a mark on the top for both ends. Then last of all, we need to mark our waist, and we're going to mark our waist here, and we mark our waist by putting some small crosses on all the faces of the piece of wood that we're going to remove. The next stage then would be to using a tenon saw to cutting away that piece so that we have our halving joint. Then we'll be ready when we have 4 of these to assemble them into the tray for our game.